Double-Slit Experiment. In quantum mechanics, specifically physics, the double-slit experiment demonstrated the role of observation, or the observer effect, defined as the act of measuring a system thereby fundamentally changing its state. But what does this have to do with how and what we observe daily? Wavefunction collapse. In many interpretations, like the Copenhagen Interpretation, observation causes the wave function, a mathematical description of all possible states, to collapse into a single definite outcome. Physical interaction. And this is a quote. A common misconception is that human consciousness causes this change. In reality, observation requires a measurement device that must interact with the particle. Example, using a photon to see it. This interaction disturbs the delicate quantum state. The source for this material is on the screen now and also in the description. But you might say, all right, Dream, what does all of this mean? What this means is that without actually using a device for measurement, the state of these things remains the same. But I would argue, obviously I'd not be able to prove this, is what our brain actually does without our knowledge. It is in my own opinion that this blade of grass or that flower both exist only in the very moment that they're being observed, as if they were put there so that we may do just that, observe them. We can assume that a blade of grass exists out there in and among many blades of grass, but until it is in our field of vision, it does not. Also, we may, and I do, assume that this flower only exists because it is now being observed. Ego aside, that, in a profound realization, also suggests that nothing exists until we are there to observe it, even going so far as to say that this also proves simulation theory. But I digress. So, is Schrodinger's cat alive or dead? Science, physics in particular, says that the answer is yes, and that it is both at the same exact time. So then, logically, I would expand by asking the question, why would our brains, or what I would argue is the most misunderstood yet advanced available computing system in existence, not be considered a device in which measurements are calculated? Think about that. Expand your minds. Dream loves you, Spirit loves you, and God loves you. Peace out.